not a spring chicken. We have a news flash for you. President Obama, you're not in Chicago anymore. Oh, we're not either. Because this is sunny Southern California, and yes, it's winter, but cross your fingers, the sun is holding out. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines out of today. That's for sure. Freezing death of elderly Michigan man in house sparks anger.
Power companies are not noted for their humanity. They just want money.
Liberals actually joke that a city called Obamaland would be built to move Gitmo prisoners to. Now this
I know. They thought that was unbelievable. It was a joke. And the people actually were calling up from the left wanting to know if they could put down payments to live in an area that the prisoners are all going to be populated in.
Why did they want to?
Because some people are, the same people that believe that he's real believe that was real.
You know, of course, all those people that round up the illegal aliens that are trying to stay in their homes and have the U.S. government pay for them.
Yeah.
What did they say? That would be an ICE raid?
Yeah.
Now you'll know where all the Gitmo people are and their supporters.
Yeah.
If they were to build it.
Yeah.
Postmaster General mail days may need to be cut.
I'm old enough to remember when delivery was 7 days a week and 2 times a day.
Oh.
Isn't that something?
Wow. Well, they didn't do as well this last holiday season. Mail was, noticeably down for them.
It's a hassle to go into the post office and do anything now. There's always, no matter when you go in, there's lines, and then you got people, for the most part, at the booths that basically don't want to do business with you. But they got their jobs for life, so why do they care?
Do they really?
It's almost impossible to get rid of a civil servant.
Wells Fargo quarterly loss, $2.55 billion.
And yesterday, they actually were up in their stock. The stock market rose on things that they had to say yesterday.
Mass layoffs surge in 2008 continue at rapid pace.
Yeah, Best Buy, Target, Sony Ericsson, Sprint, Intel, all of these companies are just laying people off by the ton. Some more to come.
Obama. Do you think the recovery will help any of them?
No, it's not designed to help any of them. None of the money is going to them, period.
Obama finds room for lobbyists.
I know, but he said, as they have said, he's the one setting the guidelines and they're not rules.
Oh yeah, they're guidelines, they're not rules. That's the point to remember.
Yeah.
And they're not minimums either.
That's right.
Obama gives chilly reception to canceled school. What do you mean a canceled school?
First of all, as we said at the beginning, Mr. Obama, this is not Chicago. They do things differently in other parts of the country than Chicago, and he better get the idea that the country is not ran like Chicago.
What is this canceled school bill?
Snow days.
Yeah?
Chicago doesn't have them.
Oh.
Because mostly in Chicago, most of the kids in Chicago walk to schools.
Oh, so they don't have snow days.
They don't have snow days, but by order of the Congress of the United States, supported by the Supreme Court, there's mandatory busing in almost every community in the country. And basically the drivers don't drive in the snow.
Well, I can understand that. I had foggy days when I grew up.
That's right, but they do have snow days in most places that snows because of unions.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
But what, so he got upset because they canceled school because he's not used to that?
He was pissed off because he said, well, something like they're just not as tough as they are in Chicago. He's in Washington, D.C., which basically pissed off the people in Washington, D.C. with that comment.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, Obama is great when he's on script. When he is off script, he is arrogant, really not it.
Peanut recall grows as feds find problems at plant.
This is a roof leak, the floor was unsanitary. I think there was 14 different things that they found wrong. But Obama blamed it, the Obama administration blamed it on George Bush.
How could George Bush be responsible for that one?
Because they didn't allocate enough money for the Food and Drug Administration. Enough means more money than they needed.
Oh, China cautiously optimistic on the economy.
Well, if our economy keeps going down, they're going to go down with them because we're the ones they sell most of their stuff to.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh? Obama, tough decisions on Iraq and Afghanistan loom.
Yeah, just how soon is he going to pull everybody out?
Microsoft founders, cable company in a debt bind.
Yeah, Allen is going broke. He went from, I think, the richest man in the world to way down the page now because he's lost so much. His stock is worth 8 cents a share in Charter Communications.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
In the recorded history of the Arab world, nothing has ever worked to bring peace to Muslims and Jews.
But the chosen one will do it. Of course, Christ couldn't bring peace to him. Muhammad couldn't bring peace to him. But the chosen one is going to bring peace. I think that it went, with Christ and Muhammad.
Yeah. Starbucks now plans to close a total of 977 stores.
They aren't making any money.
Best Buy, like many other retailers, has been suffering in the recession.
Yeah, basically, they said that they were making money, and then all of a sudden, sales were off, I think, 77% in the third quarter. They haven't posted a fourth quarter, which was god-awful.
Target to cut jobs, close distribution center.
And they need the distribution center. I can see cutting the jobs and slowing the growth on expansion, but the distribution center is where they save money.
2 ad spots left for Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, that they should have all been gone long ago.
PETA ads cause stir for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, PETA ads were never meant to get seen by anybody.
Yeah, what are they causing the stir about?
Basically, it's the people from PETA playing with cucumbers, broccoli, pumpkins, and other stuff. And
are they showing they can have a sense of humor?
well, they're showing what the contempt they have for everybody with them. They knew that they would never be shown, but they knew that it would draw people to their internet site where they could preach their message because they put cookies on you when you go there.
Yeah.
We have a cookie remover on our stuff though, so that doesn't happen with us.
Boeing company said it plans to cut 10,000 jobs.
Yeah, that strike that they did against Boeing, that was really brilliant because
ouch,
they lost. So some of the employees are going to get a wage increase, and they fire 10,000 so that they can get that increase.
You know, sometimes those wage increases just are not worth it.
Yeah, but under the rules that Democrats are putting forth, you're not going to be able to fire those workers in the future.
Then who's going to pay for the bills?
They're going to force Boeing to pay for it.
White House unbuttons formal dress code.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the President of the United States, the representative of our country. Basically, he feels that it's too stuffy to be dressed properly for foreign dignitaries.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't this the guy that was always in his Brooks Brothers suit?
I know. Well, the company that designed the suits is now in bankruptcy, so.
Bill Ayers. Americans did not elect a monarch.
Everybody in the world knows that they elected a monarch. And Bill Ayers is not a terrorist. He never was. He was misunderstood.
Arctic thawing seas may bring new security risks.
Yeah, well, it's going to raise the levels of water so high that we'll be flooded all the way to St. Louis. Well, that's what the environmentalists say.
U.S. envoy urges stronger Gaza truce amid airstrikes.
Yeah, and this morning, since that was done, I think Mitchell is in a total state of panic because there's full-scale war between the two sides again because Hamas will not stop firing rockets and other things.
It's too late to save the planet because of George Bush.
That's what they said yesterday, that the damage is irreparable and basically we're now on our way to oblivion.
And it's all due to George Bush.
Yeah. He wouldn't agree to the Kyoto Accords, which none of the third world countries are agreeing to, and they all pollute worse than we do.
China,
India, South America, all these countries pollute worse than us.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
That a person that wanted to kill you yesterday, wants to kill you today and doesn't want to kill you tomorrow, I would simply watch my backside.